So here we are with the special guest down here at CRS 2017. I got Irlene Mandrell. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day.
You're welcome. I love it. You're down to earth and from Iowa, and I love all the realty and cornfield. I thought it was cornfield.
Yeah.
It was cornfield.
Well, it's great because you were on
Hee Haw. Well, I was on for the last 8 years of it, which seems like a long time for most TV shows because most of them don't even run 8 years anymore. But Hee Haw was 25 years.
Wow.
So even at the end, I was semi-rookie, right?
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a big family. You know, we had come off of my real family show. But Hee Haw was like everybody I knew I grew up with, playing on the road with them, and even Grandpa Jones, like we had always grew up calling him Uncle Grandpa because they're so close, and Miss Minnie and all of them. So it was going from one real family show to an extended family show. It was fun.
Wow. And it's interesting because the last couple years at CRS, I've actually had dinner with Roy Clark.
He's wonderful.
Isn't he great? And it was so fun because I remember on the weekends, whenever Hee Haw was on, I could never figure out why Dad would want to watch Hee Haw. Well, I found out why. It was the Hee Haw Honeys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't the comedy and the good music?
Yeah. That too. So I could never figure out why, because we only had 3, 6, and 10 living out on the farm. But it was a great show, and we still go back, and it even goes back to my kids. And it's gone through generation to generation.
Yes, rerunning now.
Yeah.
And if you start adding that together, I can't even imagine how many years it's been on. And the reruns, being on the last 8 years, if they're in order, I don't know if I'm even on them yet.
Yeah.
It takes forever to go through 25 years worth of shows.
Oh, absolutely. So you got to go on Netflix or Amazon or whatever and go download it.
Yeah.
So that after that show, then what happened to Irlene? What'd you move on to doing?
Well, after Hee Haw?
Yeah.
Actually, I've been spokesperson for quite a few different companies for about 3 years. Well, I did a shotgun shoot every year for benefiting Boy Scouts and Wish Upon a Star. And through that, I started doing some shooting things, and I worked with CZ USA and Smith & Wesson, and ended up understanding, I'm an animal lover, but I started understanding the conservation of hunting.
Okay.
And Realtree was also a sponsor, and you're wearing Realtree. But went to Africa a few times, and Argentina and a few places to do some hunts and that, and wanted to promote hunting so that people would understand why it's actually necessary.
Right.
Which is, I came back to town to start playing music. I did a show at the Nashville Palace for a while. We were doing a dinner show in tour groups. And we were building up the tour groups because it takes a while for them to know about you. And
Right.
then we had a great flood in Nashville.
Yes.
And everything, like the Nashville Palace is over there by Opryland, and everything was flooded. So quit doing that. But right now, I don't know if you know, I've put out a few singles that are patriotic. And we're working on an album. And I haven't wanted to say a deadline. I keep saying, we're going to come out with this album. But it hasn't really been a hurried thing. We're just listening to songs and doing it slowly, but I went with a label who is going to promote it and put it out, and hopefully you'll play it.
Excellent.
And so hopefully we'll have it done and out by Veterans Day.
Wow, that's something to look forward to. Where can people find you on the internet?
Well, I have the website, IrleneMandrell.com, and then also Facebook, the one that says official is me, and I try to just post family things and stuff. So family's growing, so as a regular, just typical mother, I post a lot of kid things, which is fun too. My girls both sing and are singing some on the harmonies on the album and perform with me. And my son is a really good drummer, so he works with me, and so I'm on a cloud, like a parent would be working with their kids when they get a chance. So I'll post a lot of the things that they're doing.
Well, that's excellent. Excellent. So you got to go check it out. Irlene Mandrell, get her and download. You got things on YouTube as well, I'm sure.
I have on iTunes, We Will Stand, In the Cloth, and we're probably going to come out with another single right before the album's released, so it shouldn't be too long.
Now, what is it that you look for in a song? Because you listen to so many songs, you get pitched so many songs. What is it you look for in a song?
The first song that I came out with wanting to do this album, it's called We Will Stand, the thing that I liked about this one, it was sometimes it's the rhythm, right? Sometimes it's the lyrics, but listen to it, and still, even sometimes when I'm singing it, because you're into the words, it makes me cry, and it made me cry when I heard it. And it's a ballad, and it was written by Eric Horner from Nashville. He does a lot of patriotic Christian type of songs. And he said he wrote it the night the towers fell in like 15 minutes because his emotions were running so hard. And I'm sure that's what I felt. I just came back from Vegas and I just did a few songs to tracks, and it was for the Veterans Breakfast. And I did that song last, and Core PR and Anna's over here and stuff right now with me well, basically they did put together a video to go with it. So I did a few songs, and at the end with We Will Stand, I did the video. And it's nice to have everyone stand up at the end, but there was quite a few, my husband said, watching them that were crying because the words did to them what they do to me.
Right.
So it's looking for the lyric that just tears at your heart, that means something, especially when it's patriotic.
Irlene Mandrell, you got to check it out. Is there anything else we should know about you?
Oh.
We're getting personal, everybody.
On the show, when I was pretending and acting, because I'm an actress, to be dingy, it was a stretch. I mean, really, nothing like that. Hee Haw. Strictly acting. Yeah.
And you can tell. It's all down to earth right now. But
we just have fun.
Yeah. Well, that's excellent. Excellent. So, but is there anything else you want to add?
No, just doing the music, and if we come to Iowa or anywhere near where you are and we do your show, come see us.
Excellent. Come on down and see Irlene Mandrell. Again, can I get a hug?
Thank you. And he smells good too.